Hello guys and welcome back to the Eternal SMP. Today we'll be doing mainly a gold farm. I'm low on gold and I would like to open up a enchanted bookshop in the shopping district, and I need golden apples. I need a lot of gold for the golden apples. So that's the main motivation, but also I don't actually have that much gold anyway. So gold farm's pretty good. That will be something we work towards throughout the entirety of the episode. It's also something we'll be doing with Griffin. Now, I won't be making the gold farm that I designed and put on my channel, which is a portal-based piglin, zombified piglin gold farm. I shall be building that farm later in the future because I don't have nearly enough obsidian. You need like 30 shulker blocks of obsidian for that, and I might even make it even a bit better. So you may see in the future a updated gold farm video. So the gold farm that we will be building up instead is the 250,000 XP per hour expert zombified piglin farm by Ilmango. Now it's been modified by theGlotzerify to make it even better. So it's technically both of those guys' farms. I will link it in the description. We were building it up because it's an excellent farm. I would like to build up for the very last time a gold farm that's based on using the aggro mechanic, where you don't even have to. You can just AFK and get XP passively from the piglins dying, despite the fact that you don't kill them directly, just by them being angry at you. And they're going to remove that mechanic. So I would like to build up at least one more time and have a passive XP farm until they remove it in the next update. So I'm going to be building that up, but of course we need to get materials for that. Now, before we do any of that, I need to address something. So, in the last episode, I recorded some footage of a prank that Griffin did on me. Now, in the last episode, there were two pranks. There was one by Vex, and there was also one by Griffin at the very end. Now, the problem is that I actually recorded some footage of another prank that Griffin did. He did two pranks on me, and unfortunately, the footage didn't. I don't know what actually happened to the footage. Either just was completely lost. I didn't actually record it when I thought I did, or I don't know. I may have accidentally deleted it. Either way, didn't have the footage. I'll explain what actually happened. So, I came back to my base. Griffin said that he pranked me, so to record when I was in my base. So I came here and I saw this chest, and I was like, okay, well, it's just this chest, and I had this one head. Now these three heads, as it turned out, were in other areas of my base. So I went and just put them here for now, because I didn't want to change what had happened until the beginning of this episode. So the plan was always to do this thing at the beginning of the episode, but the plan was not to explain what happened. And essentially, I looked at this chest and went, well, okay, this is not really he hasn't really warmed me up at all here, has he? I assumed this was just a prank, but then I looked at the chest and it said DIY Gilly. And I thought, wait, DIY Gilly, what could he mean? Then I looked at the blocks that were there and I thought, oh my god, he didn't. And then I flew out here. He had removed my face and replaced it with his. Essentially doing what I thought would happen, which is someone coming and replacing the face with their own face. I knew that would happen. And so Griffin did this prank on me, and I need to one him up. And I know exactly how to one him up. In this shulker box, we have a load of different blocks. And you can probably guess what I'm going to do, because that is a very large variety of blocks. And I'm going to go to his base, and I'm going to cut right now to me completing the prank. I think it's safe to say I've one-upped him. I really want to see how Griffin's going to, respond to this, because I think this is very much a tops the whole Gilly was here sort of thing. Like, this is very much Gilly was here. So I need to put a sign here. Oh, it's going to be unsymmetric though. Gilly was here. If you didn't, be useful if I could spell. Didn't notice. No, do 3 dots. All right, Gilly was here. If you didn't notice, yep, that's definitely just a little bit of icing on the cake there. So we should probably head back to base. Where's going out of blue? There we go. Brilliant. Right, with that prank complete, it's time to get rid of Griffin's face. And there we go. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take 3 of these wither skeleton skulls. So Noob was out in Nether. He was spawn proofing a Nether fortress, and he was able to grab quite a few wither skeleton skulls. And he was very kind to give me 3 so I could go and deal with the wither myself. myself. I'm not going to do the fight properly because I'm a wuss. I'm going to kill the wither using the end portal, and I'm hoping it's already been done. I could get myself a Smite 5 sword, but I might as well just use my sharpness one. The wither's going to die very quickly anyway, so even with that sword, so I won't use Smite. So let's go to the end. I don't think it has, although let's just check underneath. It's not been. No, it hasn't. Right. Okay. So I think Noob went and killed the wither the proper way. So I'm just going to quickly mine out all of this endstone to get under the portal itself. Alright guys, I have now made the room and I've placed on the obsidian, so if you want to basically not fight the wither and just sort of cheese it, as they say, you place this block here such that it's right below the actual sort of bedrock pillar here of the portal. This way, the head of the wither is trapped, and the wither cannot actually escape. It will start suffocating, and you can attack it, and it will never escape. As long as that block's there. If you move that block whilst the wither is there, I believe it can escape, so you need to have that block. I don't think the direction of this matters, sorry. I've done this before, and I didn't actually care about the direction there, so I do not think the direction will matter here, so let's put those down there, and let's put on the wither skeleton skull. So 1, 2. Alright, this is a very big moment. Very big moment. First wither of the server, and so you've got to run away, 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 run away. And when it blows up, hopefully it stays trapped. Yes. As you see, it's suffocating. It's still very, very and there we go. Killed it. We have another star. Woo! Let's go make ourselves a beacon. I now have all of the materials we need to make a beacon. So let's grab that. And we have ourselves a beacon. Beacon! Now that we have a beacon, it's probably worth doing something that I've been meaning to do for a while. And that's organising my ender chest. Yeah, it's a bit, yeah, it's a little bit, it's very unorganised. I don't like it. I need to organise it. And I have now organised my ender chest, but each of them have been labelled according to what I want them for. So here we've got like all tools, and then we've got valuables, and then I've got my diamonds, and then I've got backup tools, which at the moment is completely empty. Got some wooden sticks, at the moment it's not fully filled, but yeah, most of these haven't been fully filled yet, and they will be filled when, farms, as well as just when I get around to it. A lot of ender pearls, got some blocks just in case I ever need to, have tons of stone, for example. Rockets, but I'm very low on that, so I probably should stop that a bit. A load of potions, mainly fire resistant. Different scaffolding, so I need to fill that up with actual scaffolding as well as netherrack. My backup armor, which at the moment doesn't even have any chest plates, I can easily sort that out. Torches, a light shield, which I need to fill once I go and actually do some end busting. My gold, which by the end of this episode should be full. Then iron, which I need to go to the iron farm to fill up. Redstone box, which is not full for each different type of item, but I will do that as well in the coming days. Food, again, I need to fill that up. Ancient debris. Now, when we're going to get the blocks for the gold farm, we will hopefully find quite a lot of ancient debris. I might have netherite armor by the end of the episode, and then all of these are just for projects and transports. So we are here at the shopping district because I've got a few things to show, which includes that thing there. I've opened up an iron shop. I'm selling iron blocks for 1 diamond per stack. So you're getting 9 stacks of ingots for 1 diamond. I think that's a pretty decent deal. And there's another shop I've opened, but I haven't actually stocked up, which is this one over here. Now, I have a bit of a pattern when it comes to certain shops. I just do this sort of market sort of thing, and it's a massive sort of shop. And the reason for it being this big is because it's all underground. So if we have a look here, so it says Gilly Books Incorporated, 1 diamond per book. That is very cheap. I'm not opening this until the gold farm's done, because I need the zombie discounts on the books so that they are super cheap. So that it's easy for me to actually stock the shop up and actually sell them at this price, because I would like to sell it at 1 diamond per book. With the exception of Soul Speed, I'm going to sell every other book type, so that's 37 different enchantments, and I've organised them by what they can enchant. So we have the universal enchantments, like armour, then we have the tools, then we have the trident enchantments, then we have the sword and axe, then we've got the boots, then you have helmets, the sword, then we have the bow enchantment, you have a crossbow, And then you have the fishing rod. Before we can even start resource gathering, really, I need to actually make a automatic honey farm. The reason we need this is because, well, me and Griffin wanted to go and, well, one, get ancient debris, and two, get a load of resources we need, like magma blocks and all that sort of thing, by mining. So I could make a. Now we're not going to mine because I mean that's boring. So we're going to build some tunnelbores and need some honey blocks. And I'm getting fed up with just having to wait for the bees in my starter base. I'm getting a bit tired of waiting for the bees to fill up the nests, and then I collect the honey manually. I want to do it completely passively, and we could also build it in the nether so that it's more efficient. And we can then load it in with a shot loader, so it can just be constantly loaded in. And it won't be that laggy at all. So I'm not going to do any time lapse or anything like that for this specific farm. I'm just going to cut to the farm being done. Right, so here is the honey farm all built up. 4 modules of 8 hives. One module produced about 100 honey bottles per hour, so I thought, well, let's just go with 400. 400 honey bottles is about 25 stacks of honey bottles, because honey bottles don't stack to 64, they stack to 60, so you end up actually filling up your storage quicker that way. So I thought, well, let's just go with that. And that corresponds to about a stack and a bit of honey blocks per hour. So with this farm, I think it's only run for about 3 and a bit hours. So you can see here we've got that one full of honey bottles, and this one's starting to get full. So we'll craft those up in a bit. Just going to give you a quick overview of the farm. So I won't go into detail about how the bee farm modules work themselves, because that is done by Ilmango in his video, as this is his design. There's 4 of these 8 hive modules, collecting the honey bottles through these hopper lines here, go there. So there's basically just these 4 hopper lines that go down to the centre here. They go into storage there. And at the top we've got this sort of hopper line for the glass bottles. It's not the most efficient way of distributing glass bottles equally, especially if you just go with a double chest. But if you went with these out amount, it would be perfectly fine. But yeah, I didn't, so I just went with the simple option. This farm will be pretty productive. It's not the largest honey farm going, but with the chunk loader, it should always be loaded in. The only reason I need quite a lot of honey blocks is because I want to do a world eater for a slime farm. I am not digging that with a beacon. I've got a beacon, and I will probably have to use beacon at some points, but I don't want to do the entirety of it with a beacon. I'd rather do a proper full perimeter. In the more short term, the reason we need this honey is because I'm going to be building a tunnelbore with Griffin. Despite the fact that it only ran for just a couple of hours, that's actually quite a good number of honey blocks. That'll be more than enough for a tunnelbore. Right, guys, so a bit of a time jump between the last clip. We've got all the materials, so here's all the materials for the tunnelbore. Although we need 2 more ancient debris, so we're hoping to get it whilst we do that. As you can see, we've got the schematic loaded here, so if I just show the schematic using M+G. There we go. As you can see, it's a very simple tunnelbore concept. You may have seen this in Mumbo Jumbo's video on when you build a tunnelbore on the Hermitcraft server. This is a tunnelbore designed by Borkon. I will link it in the description. It's really, really, really nice design. And all I've done is I've made it nether compatible, because the nether rag has less blast resistance, so the distance between them can be slightly increased. And I've done it mainly out of honey blocks. So there's only 2 slime blocks. You need those 2 slime blocks just to make sure that the TNT actually gets duped and pushed forward. It will get duped even with the honey there, but it will just stay in its position and blow the entire machine up. So you need to have slime blocks there. Unfortunately, it's just 2 of them. The rest is honey. And yeah, you can see here we've just got these 2 modules that are connected together, and then we have this bit over here where we can just activate this note block and it'll push forward. And we have built it up. It took 5 minutes. It was not that long at all. And Griffin was able to find 2 bits of ancient debris. We built it low enough, or hopefully low enough, such that we'll get 1 ancient debris and 2 all the materials we want. So we need lots of magma blocks. I mean, I haven't gone through the actual materials list of the farm yet, and I'll go do that later. But we kind of also just want to get general things for nether mining, such as nether quartz and basically everything, really, isn't it? So other than netherite, we'll just get rid of netherite. We don't need that. So we should probably test it. I know it works. I'm testing creative, and it's the correct orientation that's in the test world, which is a coincidence. But oh yeah, I should also say, here's the reason why we've built it here. This is a massive nether waste spine that goes, I think it goes on for at least 1.5 kilometers that way. So it's very long. So yeah, basically we're going to be able to use this for quite a while, as long as it doesn't blow itself up or any other problems that happen. So hopefully lava's easy to deal with. Oh, actually, whilst I remember about lava, here is my potions. Just grab as many fire resistances as you want. I'm going to take 6.
I'll just take that many.
Testing in 3, 2, 1. And yay!
Nice.
Right, let's just check. Make sure. Right. Okay. So Sometimes it will blow up the floor below us, sometimes it won't. So sometimes we'll be at this level, sometimes we have to go down and all the other stuff. But it's close enough such that this bit here will get blown up too. So we can have a full hole, and it'll probably go a bit higher as well, the height. But yeah, right. It's your turn to hit the note block. Hit it once. Don't hit it multiple times. There you go. Hee. Right, this is not the first one we found, guys, but this is like the third one now. There we go. Got a third agent debris. Alright, guys, so I've just logged back on because I had to log off for a bit. Now it's about, well, let's say maybe an hour and a half. No, not an hour and a half. Was it an hour and a half? No. Yeah, actually.
An hour and a half.
Yeah,
about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Something like that. And you can see that there's this very long, dark tunnel, and that's because Griffin's just been at it the entire time I've been gone. And can just show you some of the riches we found. Now, we may have been a bit flawed in our plan in terms of using this for gold farm stuff. By that I mean magma blocks. None. And I think it's because they don't generate this low down. I didn't think of this through, but we have got quite a lot of nether quartz and quartz, and 28 agent debris. That's not too bad. I mean, of course, if we made this longer, make the tunnel longer, we can probably find even more agent debris. But I think for an hour, I think for an hour and a half, that's not too bad. I think for now it's pretty good.
That's 7 ingots so far.
Yeah. There we go. I want to fire it. I love firing it.
I got kind of annoyed with the whole running up and down all the different stuff.
Yeah.
So I just started building the wall.
That's fair enough. Right, so yeah, so this is kind of what we were doing, just blowing out, getting the quartz when we find it. And we decided to build a larger tunnelbore because we got a bit tired of the 2 tunnelbore, and also we got all the way to the end and we hit a massive lava pocket, so we decided to end that. And you can probably see over there they've hit another lava bit, but that's slightly higher, so it's a bit easier to deal with. Anyway, we built up the 4 one, and it's essentially the same as before. It's just that times 2. And I've built a little, so if I just go into free cam, I built a little honey fly machine bit here that just sort of snakes down, your typical fly machine to make a tileable flying machine. Show everyone how it works. Well, it's very satisfying, so just press fire, and look at that. I mean, a little bit of lag, but not simultaneous, but...
Oh, and there's ancient debris.
Where? That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect.
That is perfect timing.
That is exactly
perfect timing.
That is exactly what we have this for. So we achieved the goal. We got the agent debris we needed, and we now have netherite chest plate. Right, let's put that there. That. Right, got the full armor, guys. Right, there we go. There we go. Got full agent debris armor. No, netherite armor. It's netherite, not agent. Let me just do that, guys. This is the most important one. This is the most important one. You've got to put netherite on your hoe. Dude, I was in the middle of doing that. You ruined.
I'll let you be. I'll leave you be now. I'll let you do it now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Serious dedication.
Yeah.
Most important achievement. This is the proper end game look, man. This is the proper end game look. Alright guys, so we have collected all the materials and we are about to start building this monstrosity of a farm. If you look up, you can see just how large it is. So yeah, there's going to be a time lapse of that, so don't you worry. But I'm going to quickly show you what we actually have as the materials. So we've got about an absolute ton of magma blocks. These are all full of magma blocks except for this one, which is just a little bit of them. Then we have the slabs, which yeah, very full as well. The glass as well. I mean, those shulker boxes there are purely for the actual spawning area and stopping gas spawning and pack spawning, all that sort of stuff. And then here everything else. There's no way you could just organise this. I mean, this was just a whole lot of different items. But there's the materials. So I'm just going to cut to the time lapse, guys. Enjoy. Yep, and now we just wait. Ah, XP. But I'm at 75 and it's going so fast. That's how this is 250,000 XP per hour. That's too much for one player. That's too much for one player. Okay, guys. So in the last clip, me and Griffin showed you that the farm was working. Well, it's kind of not. I mean, the overall mechanics are working. That works fine. The problem is kind of this entire bit here. So you see these hopper mine carts here. They're meant to pick up the items, not the XP, the items into here, so that the XP only gets funneled here, not all the items. Now, some of the items are going to here, which then get pushed up, which go to here and then get sort of sprayed out everywhere, which is becoming a problem. That's going to become a problem in the long term because it means there's going to be more item entity lag, and we don't want that. And also, we kind of want to collect all the items in the farm. So yeah, we need to make sure know what the problem is. Now, I think I've worked it out. But yeah, these heads are the problem. Right, so I basically fixed it. So by basically, I mean every so often an item still gets pushed into the center, but not that often, so it's not really the end of the world. I still don't know why. I did the testing and I got it to work, but here it doesn't somehow work. But yeah, anyway, we're both just AFKing right now to get some XP. I'm already 121. I think Griffin's like 70 something levels at the moment. But you can see that we're getting all these unmodified piglins getting angry and falling down the tubes. They're angry at me at the moment. I'm still angry at them. And we're getting all the XP funneled up to the top. We're picking it up there. So usually, if one of us was just standing here, there'd be too much XP here, and we'd have to dispense some lava to burn it. So that's what's going to happen there. And down here, we're getting all the items being sort of pushed down here. And then we've got new input here, which is essentially the same as this input here. And it'll push down there onto these ice streams, which will then push the items into the center. So you'll see it happen here. Boom, there you go. And then here, it's slightly aligned a bit weirdly, so I've got a piston here to push the items that land there, see there? And there we go, they drop down and then they get pushed down to here, lined with honey block, and then pushed into the system, or binned, as most of the other items are. This is a pretty successful farm. I mean, you can see there's a slight few items that are just like sort of flying around, so at the moment I'm going to just be fine with it. It shouldn't be a problem. It's really annoying. I've spent most of the day trying to get it sorted, but at the moment I can't really find a solution. I know for a fact it's to do with the fact we have the Mopheads data pack. The solution would be to just disable the Mopheads data pack. And how in the world did that guy spawn there? Did he spawn there? He must have spawned there. Okay, I've got glowstone. I can do that in a bit. We did have a problem where zombified piglins were spawning here. We're moving the glowstone here, moving glowstone all around here to make sure the light level was above 11. And the reason was because whenever you push glowstone, it stops, being a block that actually emits light. So piglins were then actually able to spawn here and get pushed here, and then it was wandering around, and then it starts spewing like swords all over the place here. So it became a problem. But yeah, I say right now it's pretty successful. Just really annoying about the central bit here, and I'm gonna do the rest. So I'll try and solve that properly another day. I'll link the video in the description to this farm by Ilmango and Glotz. They explain it in much more detail and showcase it off. I'm just showing you that for us it's working. We did change the bot palette a little bit just because we didn't have blackstone and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, and also this here is being changed to honey because again we have more honey than the slime box. So yes, I think I shall end the video now. Really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more of these episodes and farms in the future, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.